The biggest mistake that we make during group presentations is that we treat them in a one-by-one mechanism. A speaker comes onto the stage, speaks about his or her topic, introduces the next speaker, and that goes on and on. But group presentations have so much more potential, and it all begins with the beginning, because the start of any presentation is when the audience's attention is at its peak. And we might as well use that window of opportunity to grab their attention so that they're more likely to stick around for the rest of the presentation. So here are a few ways to not just start group presentations entirely, but how each member can start their part of the presentation in an interesting manner. Number one is the use of props. Props have been used for a long time as attention grabbers during speeches. The idea is to get an object which is intriguing, might not really make too much sense, but encapsulates an idea which complements the main part of your speech. In a group presentation, this can be done wherein every member of the group has their own slightly strange prop. The idea is to cause curiosity amongst the audience. For example, I once saw this group presentation where every member of the group had a little black box with them, and each box contained a prop which represented the idea of their main presentation. This kept all of us at the edge of our seats because we could not wait to find out what the next speaker would bring on, what would be in their box. Moreover, props help to create a visual representation of whatever it is that you're speaking about. So it's more likely that the audience will remember the presentation even after it's over. Number two is intriguing facts or statistics. In Jamie Oliver's TED Talk, he starts off with this fact.
Sadly, in the next 18 minutes when I do our chat, 4 Americans that are alive will be dead through the food that they eat.
Something like that would immediately grip an audience on. It's a fact that we've probably not heard before or understood the intensity of. So if we can start off our group presentation with one fact, and then each member of the group could do the same with regard to the topic that they are speaking about, that's a good way to not just hook the audience in, but also educate them in an interesting manner. The only thing to make sure about is that the facts are not very similar in nature. They should all relate to our main topic, but they should have their own standings as well. That's what will make the introduction of each speaker that much more engaging. Number three is starting off with a story. Most of us understand the power of storytelling, but we might forget about using stories in group presentations because we're so focused on the actual information, when in fact, creating a narrative and starting off with one causes the audience to pay attention because it simplifies our message and we're naturally curious to know more about it. In a group presentation, this can be combined beautifully. There can be one overarching plot and each member of the group could narrate one part of the story and then ease into their technical or main information. Starting off with a story and then easing off into information is a great way to hook the audience on and make them understand and remember whatever is it that we are saying. And if you want to know how you can build great stories while you're giving a presentation, we've made an entire video on that. I highly recommend you check it out, not just for group presentations, but to improve your ability to storytell. You can check out that whole video right here.